How we doing, YouTube? Stevie here. Oh, June the 2nd, I think is what it is. Yeah, June 2nd, Sunday. About 9:30 at night. I'm over here in, I don't know how you pronounce it, Avoca, Iowa. About 40 miles from Omaha. Give or take a smidge. And I fought off the urge to stop at I-80, although I did stop across the street and got fuel, but I don't think I got the cheapest fuel. I should have looked at my map better. I think it got a little cheaper as I went, but that's okay. It wasn't too bad. And I wanted to get as far as I could tonight, which is why I didn't stop at Prairie Meadows, because I wanted to make sure that I had enough time to go home tomorrow night if I want to. Otherwise, I will probably go home tomorrow night because I got to reload for Thursday out of Evansville. So if I deliver this in Clayton on Wednesday, my reload on Clayton on Wednesday, I won't come home from there. I'll just go to Evansville and load it first thing in the morning. I hope to replace that with something else, because it doesn't pay too bad, but it's a day wrong from where I need it to be. So hopefully something comes up for Wednesday. Anywho, nice ride over here. I like this lane. If I was to run driving, and this would be the exact lane I would run, northern Indiana to Omaha and back to northern Indiana. It works out good with my clock, my drive time, and the rates are pretty good generally. Even now they were still, I mean, 2,200 for that round from northern Indiana to Iowa to back to northern Indiana, Chicagoland, Southwest Michigan. That's on the DAT board anyway. And some of those loads were going pretty regular. Maybe I made a mistake and running hopper. Maybe I should have run that dry van instead. I don't know. I mean, you probably only get 2 of them a week, so 4,800, and you'd still be gone. But I was going to talk just a quick minute about. I coughed all afternoon, not one time until I started talking on this stupid thing. Frito-lay. That's what I was going to talk about. Frito-lay. JB Hunt and Frito-lay. That is what I have. I have a I don't know how their world works, but I got a load from Whitestone, whatever it is in Indiana. Over here in Omaha, La Vista, and then the load coming out of Omaha going back to Clayton. All of those are Frito-lays, every one. I mean, all the way around. Which I'm not complaining about, because I'm telling you what, of all the places that I've dropped and hooked for JB Hunt, which, I mean, I've only hauled 30 loads for them, so it's not like I've seen the whole, the whole range of everything they got going on. But of the ones that are on my board, these Frito-lay loads are the best. They're not really that heavy. Well, actually not heavy at all. 13,000, 12,000, something like that. They're all dropping hooks. And so far, knock on wood, there's been no trouble getting an empty if I needed one, or my loaded trailer's been ready when I got there. They run a tight ship, it seems like. They're not difficult to deal with like some other Walmart, I'm looking at you, places. They're just easy. I did that drop and hook down there in, what the heck is the name of that? Fucking me now. Whitestown. I thought that's what it was. She put the sticker on my thing, just like I would have done myself. That's how she gave me my empty, or told me where to put my empty, and where my loaded trailer was. And then the bills were in the back of the trailer. I don't know if they do that all the time or just on the weekends, but that's how it was today. I was in and out of there. Well, let me take it back. It took 30 minutes, but I waited 8 or 9 minutes for my clock to get down to, so I wouldn't have to do, I get my full 8 hours, which I ended up taking another one later when I got fuel, but because I just needed to get that little bit further. Now, the only glitch I've seen so far with the Frito-lays, and it's not really a glitch at all, actually. It's just some of the processing plants where they actually make the thing, because I think Whitestown's just a warehouse. Probably comes out of Frankfurt, and they bounce down there and store them. But they, some of where the plants where they make them, a little tight to get in and out of. They're kind of, and I hesitate to say that it's even bad, because it's not bad. It's not like Hunts Point, New York or something crazy. It's just that they're old plants and they don't have a lot of space. So you get a lot of drop and hook mega carriers, trailers in there, and their own Frito-lay trailers in there, gobbles up their space pretty quick sometimes. So it's a little tight getting around inside their plant. But most of the time, 90% of the time, 99% of the time, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. In and out. Nice folks, easy to deal with. Everybody I've dealt with so far. I mean, I try to be easy to deal with myself, so I try not to cause problem. But I would definitely look for these Frito-lay loads if you can find them. Because they pay okay, most of them. And they're not crazy. I mean, they're not crazy, but they're pretty good, and they're light. And the nice part is like, it's not like that Target load where I did last week, where I went down there and they had no empties. And when I looked on the app, half the comments from other drivers were no empties. They don't have empties. Good luck with an empty. So it's a common problem, them getting load trailers empty. Well, I've never had that problem so far to Frito-lay, and I don't see that on their comments either. And I run, the only Frito-lays I guess I've run is Kansas, Missouri area, and this one over here. But I'd run this one twice a week if I could get it all the time, because they said it pays okay. I'm getting $1,100 to come over and $1,400 to go back after they're cut. So it ended up being like $1.90 something to come over here, and a little over $2 to go back. In this market, you can't complain about that with a dropping hook on both ends. That's easy dropping hook. This guy just walking over there, he just took a shower, parked next to me. I had to pay for parking. That I don't like, but I don't know this area quite well enough to know where the good parking places are, so I didn't want to take any chances. So I'm in a paid spot. Well, I park right on the end of the paid spot, so I only have to worry about somebody backing into me on one side. This guy next to me, he parked in the middle of, so there was like 3 spots, and instead of taking a spot next to a truck that was already here, I do that to reduce risk of somebody backing into me, because chances are, at least they're not going to back into me. He might pull out and hit my mirror or something, but he's not going to back into me if he's already in the slot. He put his right in the middle. That's just asking for trouble in my world. But that's how he wants to do it. He runs his rig the way he wants. Anywho, all is well. Nice, easy run. Like I said, it's ain't too bad over here. And we're going to shut this one off for tonight and talk to you fellas tomorrow. So thanks for all the new subs. I really appreciate it. And God bless, and we will talk again soon.